Hi, this is Glenda, and I'm making tonight the soap using the gingerbread man embeds that I showed in a previous video. First though, I'm mixing some titanium dioxide with some canola oil, and I'm using 2 teaspoons of it for the whole soap because I want the main body of the soap to be primarily white or a light color. And I'm also using an icing spatula to help break down the lumps that tend to form with titanium dioxide so that there is not too many of those white streaks when I cut the soap. Here I have the oils. They are at 97 degrees Fahrenheit or 36 degrees Celsius. And on this other container, I have the light water solution, which is at room temperature. It is 22 degrees Celsius or 73 Fahrenheit. Because it has come to room temperature, I'm able to add the sodium lactate to it. I'm using sodium lactate to help release the soap from the mold more easily. Yeah, since I will be using a silicone mold, and I'm using 2 teaspoons for this. Because I want the main body of the soap to be one color, which is white, I'm going to go ahead and add the titanium dioxide mixed with the oil directly to the oils before adding the lye so that it can be distributed more evenly. Initially, I'm using the spatula to stir it and blend it in, but later I also use the hand blender to distribute the color. After that, I'm going to add the light water solution, and I'm going to blend it in probably until light trace. I do not have to do any intricate designs or swirls, so I could even bring it to a heavier trace. However, I believe that the fragrance that I'm going to use tends to accelerate, so I'd rather just bring it to a light trace for now. We'll be using is Crafter's Choice Spice Fragrance Formulator. This is usually meant to be mixed with other fragrances. However, it can also be used by itself, which is what I'm doing right now. It smells very Christmassy. It has a lot of spice notes, like the name says, and I thought it will go well with the gingerbread man soap because it sort of reminds you of what a gingerbread cookie smells like. Here you can see that as soon as I start adding the fragrance, the whole soap batter is turning yellow, and it will retain a little bit of this yellow tint after saponification. I also decided to distribute the fragrance with just a whisk because most spice fragrances tend to accelerate the soap process, and I didn't want that to happen before I pour it into the mold. So I just stir it as best as I could, and then I just put it into the mold. I am using the 6 pound, I think it is, or 5 pound, I'm not sure, mold from Nurture Soap, but I'm not going to fill it because I just want to use it as similar to what a slab mold will be like, and just put the design in the whole face of the soap. And it actually set pretty fast. By the time I was scraping the container, most of the soap had already got hardened. And on the plus side, the advantage that it had was that I was able to add the embeds right away. I didn't have to wait for this to set up at all. I am using one of my face painting glitters. It's cosmetic proof, and it's a Mama Clown Fairy Dust glitter to add some sparkle. Also added some of leftovers Christmas embeds that I had for other projects that I thought went well with this soap, and this is what it looks like at the end. "36 hours later, I was able to remove it from the silicone liner, and I did put something to protect the embeds, just a piece of cloth, so that when it broke the seal and it fell, it didn't damage the embeds. So it was a fairly clean release. Thankfully, the sodium lactate and the fragrance accelerating definitely helped. And then I just pretty much cut it into the bars based on the measurement that I had estimated. So that's pretty much it. I hope you like the video, and if you have any questions or comments, you can make them below. If you like gingerbread mint cookies, can you let me know? I personally like them, but I know that some people don't, so I'm curious to see if you do or not. Well, that's all. Have a good day. Bye.